Te tartod a workshopot?
Szia! Igen, én most egy új pólót készítek.
Megnézhetem? Nem bánod, ha megnézem, mit csinálsz pontosan?
Dehogy is, gyere csak, ülj le mellém, és megmutatom, hogy kell elkészíteni.
Köszönöm szépen, mindig is meg akartam tanulni varni, de eddig nem volt rá lehetőségem. Annyira örülök, hogy hozzád jöttem be.
Én is nagyon örülök. Szívesen megtanítom neked a varrás alapjait. Egyébként is gyakran tartok workshopokat, úgyhogy most téged is megtanítalak rá. Szóval oldalt tudjuk bekapcsolni a varrógépet, amit pedállal fogunk hajtani. Van neki egy kis talpa, egy anyag továbbító része és egy tűje. Minden varrógép ugyanazzal a mechanikával dolgozik. 2 szállal var, van egy alul és van egy felül. És hogyha megtekerjük a nagy tárcsát, akkor el is kezd varni. Most átállítom egy másik programra. Így. Hogyha berakjuk alá az anyagot, és rászorítjuk a talpat, beletekerjük a tűt, és megnyomjuk a pedált, akkor már varrunk is. Az anyagot pedig könnyen ki tudjuk venni, hogyha a talpat felemeljük, és a végén rávágjuk a cédát. Most te jössz, gyere, ülj át, és fejezd be ezt a részt.
How many t-shirts do you own? Can you estimate how many t-shirts an average teenager has? We generally tend to have more t-shirts than we need. However, do you know that the making of t-shirts need intensive work? The human workforce can only do limited amount, so manufacturers want intelligent robots that can work non-stop for maximum output to meet the demand for more. In this lesson, we will get to know the modern sewing robots and how they work. Automation has long been in the textile industry, and in 2015, Lori, a sewing robot or sewbot, was invented.
Lori was a sewing robot line with different robots. As the t-shirts were originally created for the military, so were the sewbots. The US military is required to only buy clothing that has been made in the US. Because of this, the Defense Department has been funding research for sewing robots for a long time. The first products of the sewing robots were bath mats, but later the technology advanced to make t-shirts and also jeans.
What is the output of a sewbot? A sewbot work line can make t-shirts in just 50 seconds. The way they are built is similar to sewing machines mixed with complex sensors.
The ideal output of a sewbot is 1,142 t-shirts in an 8-hour work time, which in theory is replacing 10 employees. The human workforce produces 669 t-shirts in this same time period. To help you calculate, it means that a sewbot can make as many t-shirts in an hour as 17 employees. This is 71% more output. This can result in 1.2 million t-shirts per year.
This can result in losing jobs for the low-paid garment workers in Asia region. Some calculations show that around 64–88% of textile workers could lose their jobs. However, if garment workers were taught or educated on how sewbots are operated, this would create opportunity for new, better-paid jobs for them. How exactly does a sewbot work? The sewing robots use highly calibrated machine vision to watch and analyze fabric.
The automated production starts with the programming. The data from the designers goes into the robot and then it performs accordingly. Fabric is cut into pieces that will become parts of the t-shirt: the front, the back, and the sleeves. Those pieces are loaded into a work line where, instead of a person pushing the fabric through a sewing machine, a complicated vacuum system stretches and moves the material. Cameras track the threads in each panel, allowing the system to make adjustments while the garment is being constructed. In short, a 70-foot-long production line for t-shirts are fully performed by the robots, who do the cutting, sewing a seam, adding a sleeve, and also do the quality inspection. And the computer vision guides the fabric along each step.
Does this lower the cost of t-shirt? The cost of a robot-produced t-shirt can be cheaper or comparable than buying ones from overseas. Let's say in Bangladesh it costs 22 cents and in the US it can be as much as $7.47 to pay a garment maker. Now the robots can make the same product for a cost of around only 5 to 33 cents per t-shirt. How robots can handle soft textiles? I am sure you were wondering how this robot can handle gentle fabric. Well, there is a way. Manufacturers add stiffener to the fabrics. These robots handle the stiff textiles like metal sheets, and when the production is over, the t-shirts are washed to retain their natural softer texture. The stiffener could potentially contaminate the environment if it's not from an organic substance, although the invention itself is genius. Now let's do some math to see exactly what we are talking about. The task is to calculate the clothing factory output if they only produce medium-sized t-shirts. Imagine that you are the owner of a factory and you need to calculate the amount of t-shirts you make. Plan your output for 10,000 t-shirts per day in an 8-hour shift.
How many sewbots do you need to produce that much amount? The ideal output of a sewbot is 1,142 t-shirts in an 8-hour work time. And if you work 6 days a week with the same production, what is your output in a 30-day month? What is the percentage of a sewbot output compared to a human output? The human workforce produces 669 t-shirts in the same time period. Answers. One sewbot makes 1,142 t-shirts in 8 hours. That means 8.75, let's round it up to 9 sewbots are needed to make 10,000 t-shirts in an 8-hour shift. If all 9 sewbots work in the same shift for 6 days a week for a month, then they will produce 246,672 t-shirts in total.
The percentage for human workforce compared to sewbots is 58%.
Mesélsz nekem egy kicsit a munkádról?
Persze, szívesen. Egy textilboltot vezetek, és mellette workshopokat tartok felnőtteknek és gyerekeknek is. Szeretném megmutatni, hogy milyen sok munka van egy ruhadarab elkészítésében.
In this lesson, we have learned about sewing robots, how they can speed up the production compared to human workforce. Robotic forces will surely take over some jobs in the future. Textile production will be one of them. It is on us to consider the pros and cons of robots replacing humans in production. Can you think of them?
Answers. Pros. Saving money on wages of textile workers. Saving time and energy of the production. Less human intervention needed for the supervision of robots. More identical garment pieces due to precise robotic movements. The design pattern can be changed quickly, without explaining it to the workers. Cons. Energy, possibly fossil energy, needed to make the sewing robots. More energy needed to operate robots only. Need of high-tech staff who are able to program the robots. Garment workers could lose their jobs. Stiffener might harm the environment.
I'm extremely happy that I could make a t-shirt. Thank you, Yuli. It was my best experience so far. I'm looking forward to make my t-shirts at home now. If you're just like me and encouraged to make your own clothes, don't be afraid and start today. You can find tutorials online or you can ask a family member to teach you how to use the sewing machine. We hope you like this video and I proudly present to you my brand new t-shirt, made by me. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye!
Bye bye!